And welcome back to your Kingsport Chamber Zone, on location from the Kingsport Theater Guild here at the Kingsport Renaissance Center.
You know, anytime you mention the word cancer, none of us have to really look too far to know how we've been affected by that disease. One organization in our area, though, is fighting the good fight in order to try to find a cure for that horrible disease, and that would be the Susan G. Komen Tri-Cities organization, located right here in our great community. And here to tell us more about a cool fundraising effort they have coming up called the Big Wigs Challenge, as well as some other ways that the organization is helping in our area, are two very recognizable people. One of them probably for some reason
for a number of reasons
that we won't necessarily go into right here.
Oh, you shouldn't talk about me like that.
We have Mara Owens, who is with Eastman and is president of the board of Susan G. Komen Tri-Cities. And this young man who has this fabulous pink hair and fabulous pink mustache, as many of you probably recognize, is Morgan King. He of daytime TV fame and cameo fame here as well. I mean, Good Day Tri-Cities.
This is the same crowd I drew last time I was headlining.
Most of the time when you see him on our show, he's usually walking behind us, having a great time while we're trying to host the show. But today, you're just a legitimate guest with us, and we're thrilled to have you.
That remains to be seen, but yes, thanks for having me.
It only took us 300 shows to get him to come on with us, right? So he wanted us to get it right before he came on. So
well, we certainly, Morgan, want to hear about why you're all in pink and dressed in such a dapper way today. But before we get to that, Mara, what we'd also like to know is for our audience to hear a little bit more about Susan G. Komen Tri-Cities.
Certainly. Susan G. Komen Tri-Cities was founded here in 2005. So we've been in existence for 11 years, and we serve, Komen itself is one of the leading, actually it's the second largest organization that provides funds for not only breast cancer research, but also for local grants, which is where happens here, is we grant out money to local organizations to promote breast health for serving our underserved population of men and women. And yes, men do get breast cancer.
Yes. Yep.
So just put that out there.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about this very unique fundraiser. So talk about how it all got started and why Big Wigs.
Certainly. So actually, it was one of our affiliates in Georgia, coastal Georgia, and they thought of that idea about 2 years ago. And they decided that, you know, there are people, local leaders in their community, that they thought, well, this would be a really interesting idea. And somebody said, well, we got to get these big wigs. And then it just blossomed. I mean, seriously, sometimes that's just how it happens.
Yeah, sure.
They just said, oh, let's get some big wigs together. And then they decided, matter of fact, let's make them big wigs.
That's awesome.
And they put that together, and we decided that this would be great for this community because we have such a passionate community.
Right.
And so enthusiastic and so fun that it was a natural fit.
Sure.
Well, let's turn to one of your big wigs now. And Morgan, you just launched this year's campaign, just announced it. So tell us, what is the Big Wigs Challenge?
Well, as she said, you get local people that are recognizable in the community, and
even with pink hair.
Even with pink hair, yes. And I'm the only one not wearing a big wig, and they were nice enough to, because I said, could I just do my hair pink?
Why am I not surprised that even though it's the Big Wig Challenge, you're still finding a way to sort of buck the rules of the game? But that's okay.
I don't know what you speak of, but I am glad to be able to help.
Yes.
You know, because when you are recognizable, it's a way to make that good use. And so each one of us is challenged to raise $1,000.
Okay.
We won't be penalized if we raise more. And so that there's 13 of us, so that'll be $13,000.
Yes.
And hopefully we will go over that as the Big Wigs last year did.
I'm sure there's a list of the Big Wigs someplace.
There are.
Where
yes.
would that be?
You can find it on KomenTriCities.org/bigwigs, or if you just go on the website, KomenTriCities.org, it'll be there. You'll have the Big Wigs thing, and you can see everybody. And then you can donate to each one individually, or you can.
It's that easy.
It is
It's
that
easy.
So go to that website and vote for whoever you want.
I think he's trying to say that.
Hey, it all goes to the same place.
Sure.
It does.
So, and then if you see us out,
Right.
you can give us your donation in person, and we can get you a receipt back.
Okay.
And so everything is good.
Easy.
It's all
It's so
good.
easy to do, right?
Even if you don't know any of them, you want people to donate.
Right.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Just go that way.
Just pick one. That's
Just
right.
pick one is right. Pick one who you think looks best in the pink.
Yeah.
A donation to each one of them.
Even better,
There's a
yeah.
thought. Yep.
Well, Mary, you hope to raise $13,000, hopefully to exceed that. So tell us how you use that money.
Well, all the money that comes in, we raise when we raise money 75% stays here in our local community. So we did that out and we send it out in the form of local grants. So every year we get applications for grants to help with either breast health, with knowledge, awareness. We have some wonderful programs, and so the money goes to these programs to serve our community. It's really big that people understand that what's raised here stays here. That other 25% goes to national research. That's what helps us find the cure. Here we take care of our community, and we do funding for, we've also done research grants here, but the real big research grants that will find the cures, 25% of what we raise goes for that.
Right.
I think that's so important because people are savvy on the internet.
Right.
And they'll look up these charities and they can see how much goes to administration. And so $3 out of $4, and then that fourth buck is still going to help out the cause.
That's
So-
Right, right.
That's right.
And I think some people, even though we're called Susan G. Komen Tri-Cities, they may not necessarily understand the service area for the organization is really quite large.
It is. We have 17 counties, so we service counties in Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. So it includes counties like Scott County and then Greene County. So we have a large service area here.
And so in the money, as you had mentioned, it helps those staying here, helping locally, making sure that we take care of the people who are here who need the
That's
assistance.
correct. That's correct.
They use the money, give them gas cards, like if they live way out away from the Tri-Cities.
Sure.
They can get gas, they can put them up in a hotel, they'll buy them a wig.
We
Not
do.
this one.
Yeah, not that
That's
one.
great.
Well, that's not a wig. That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Morgan, you mentioned obviously the big wigs are very visible. You're out and about in the community. You want people to come up to you, but you also want people to take your photos and share it on social media. So talk about that aspect of it and how it helps with the campaign.
Well, they can capture whatever they want off the Komen website, and then, of course, I'll have it on my personal page, on our Good Day Tri-Cities page, and just click and share, which is what we do. Click, like, and share. We do on our show, and we've gotten huge response from that, just people sharing it with them, others. And who among us has cancer somehow not touched?
Right.
Yes.
My father and my sister, but both survived, thankfully, and or a neighbor or a distant relative. So it's something that we can all gather
Absolutely.
together
Yeah.
and fight.
Do we have an official hashtag for the campaign?
Well, it should be Big Wigs Try.
Big Wigs Try.
Big Wigs Try.
TRI,
TRI,
right?
yes.
Very good.
Very important.
Of course. And Mara, if people want to donate, can you remind us how they do that? Because it's just besides the Big Wigs Challenge, there are other opportunities to give.
Absolutely. If you go right on the Komen Tri-Cities website, so KomenTriCities.org, you can donate you can go to general donations there, which goes, again, to our service area, or you can pick a big wig. Or coming up soon is our Race for the Cure.
Sure.
And
So
that's another
volunteer
opportunity.
opportunities, right?
Right, and fundraising opportunities. Again, 25% goes to national, but 75% stays
here.
right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
That's great.
And I don't know if I mentioned, did I say that we raised $2.6 million?
You'd not mentioned that yet.
Wow,
Oh my
that's
goodness,
great.
I can't believe I didn't say that. Since 2005, we've raised $2.6 million that has stayed here.
That's amazing.
$870,000 has been sent for national research.
That's great.
That's huge.
That's
Yeah, that's
fantastic.
fantastic.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Well, Mayor Owens with the Susan G. Komen Tri-Cities, and of course Morgan King with Good Day Tri-Cities, and a big wig here in the Tri-Cities. Thanks for joining us today. Thanks for what you are doing in this
Yes.
very important effort.
Thank you both.
Yeah.
Thank
Thanks
you, and
for
thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Stay tuned. When we come back, we're going to announce a huge Hollywood celebrity, I know besides Morgan, right? That's going to be in the Tri-Cities very soon. Stick around.